So let's all watch and then pause at 11 seconds.
I like the scenery. It's really pretty.
Yes, it is really pretty. It's the whole trailer is very green. Is this what everyone expected the forest and the arena to look like?
Not really. They don't look like they don't look like climbing trees to me.
Yeah, they're kind of thin.
I think you'd have to be like exceptionally small to be able to climb those trees. It makes sense for Rue, not so much for other characters.
Well, but not
for
all
the trees in the arena would be big,
them, but
so.
Yeah, I mean, you climb up one of those trees and everybody's going to see you.
Well, yeah, but in the area, part of the arena.
I don't know. You know what I think? I think Caesar from Rise of the Planet of the Apes climbed these trees, but that might be about it. I certainly wouldn't.
Much thicker.
I wouldn't climb these trees if I were you. But you know, the forest. There are other parts of this forest. It's not the only spot.
Right. Maybe this is like just sort of the fringe of the forest, and then you get deeper, and the trees get thicker and taller and more branchier. Does anyone else have any final words about these trees?
Canada.
I wouldn't sleep in one.
No, I wouldn't either.
Yeah, but you might if your life was on the line and someone.
No, I'm pretty sure.
But I mean, they're not very.
Over.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna laugh. During the movie, it's all these thin trees and then one big thick tree, and that happens to be the one that she ends up in.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and move on. And I think we will actually be seeing another tree at this next pause point. So everyone watch, and we'll be pausing at 15 seconds. Now that tree looks a little thicker.
For me.
Yeah. President Snow, who is listening out there, I see him on Twitter commenting about, or the Capitol is listening, as he put it. You know, maybe you can defend yourself on these trees, because I don't think you did a good enough job with your arena. Feel free to share any thoughts, and we'll spread them.
And I have to say. Oh, go ahead, Adam.
Oh, I'm done. Go on.
I
was
was
admiring
just going to...
the aesthetics.
Yeah, what about the aesthetics?
Of the trees. I just think it's really beautiful.
It is really beautiful. I love how green it is. I love the lighting, I think, and the color tones are great. But, yeah, so this is sort of when the music first begins. I was not expecting to hear the same music that was used in the motion poster. Was anyone else expecting to hear that?
No. I got the chills.
I thought it would be, like, totally different music. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting.
I was expecting a teaser.
When
I heard the music, it was just kind of like, I knew it was going to be a teaser anyway, and, like, that was the first teaser, but I think a better trailer is to come, longer one. The theatrical release.
Yeah, I agree. Any other thoughts on these trees?
But I don't want to be in that forest. It just looks like there's a lot of bugs and mosquitoes and things.
I'm sure there are.
Because other than these trees, life in the arena is like a 5-star resort, you know. But this is just the one. So this is the section you don't go to when you're hang out at the cornucopia where you get free back rubs and mimosas, pina coladas, and all of that stuff.
Oh my God. Okay,
all
so
right, shall we go
let's go ahead and move on. So our next pause point is 18 seconds. So everyone listening, go ahead and play and then pause at 18 seconds. Oh my God, it's Katniss's legs. She's walking. I totally freaked out when I saw this. I mean, I it's like, yes, it's her. Any comments about that?
I know you have an opinion on this. Is it a well-defined leg?
The back of her head. Where I have it paused, it kind of looks like she's in some sort of ballet pose or something, though, because it looks like she's got one leg up against the other, like forming a triangle.
Oh my God, this is an amazing conversation.
We're not at all too obsessed with this or anything. I should just stress that out. Straight. There's nothing weird at all about commenting on every 3 seconds of a teaser or anything like that.
Oh, I think it's great.
This is totally normal.
I liked a lot of the camera angles that they chose to use. I think this is great because you really feel like you are with her in the forest. You get the sense that she's being hunted by something, and like you're seeing from the eyes of someone who's maybe watching her behind a tree. I think that's really cool.
Well, not just watching her from behind a tree. The Capitol is watching her. People are watching
right.
her. So you're watching a screen and you're seeing, depending on where these cameras are and the different views you get of her. It's just like, what you would see if you were watching at home. So, all the people kind of watching the game. So
Right. Yeah, I had actually wondered a lot about the placement of cameras in the arena because I think about a show like Survivor where they actually have camera crews following everyone around and sort of hiding behind bushes and whatnot. But I don't think when I was reading the series, I got the impression that there were just sort of cameras placed in various locations, like hidden in trees or suspended somehow in the air. Does anyone else think differently? I mean, I don't think they're actual.
I guess I kind of imagined that they had like robot kind of cameras that can zoom around, and because it's the Capitol, right, and it's the future. So that's what I kind of pictured.
I pictured the same exact thing, like floating cameras and kind of like very futuristic, kind of zooming around all over the place.
Okay, so let's move away from her legs, and our next pause point is 21 seconds. To me, this looks very much like the angle we would see from like a stationary camera that had been set up somewhere.
Yeah, that's a really good view.
Yeah,
to me, it looks kind of like she'd be walking out of the cave.
Yes. Oh my God. You know what? I feel really stupid. That is the cave. That has to be. Look at it.
Maybe she's leaving Peter behind. She's going to destroy the camp.
Smacking her lips.
Oh yes.
She just put the
preserve every last bit of.
Well,
she look like she's walking with very.
Then technically Peter was in the teaser. So now everybody can kind of breathe a sigh of relief.
She looks like she's walking with a lot of guilt.
She totally does. I feel that emanating from her, from the back of her head.
Well, listen, the next time we play Cave, Marry, Kill, you now have a visual where
of the cave
is taking place. Yes. That's where the walk of shame happens after what Kat is doing right there.
This entire frame is so somber to me. It looks very just sad and depressing and scary.
Yeah, and I have to credit President Snow, though, who says the Capitol game makers who designed the arena were herbologists. So we do have that confirmation. We also have Pan Am government trying to take credit for the scenery here. So I don't know, Pan Am government and President Snow on Twitter duke it out. But who's ever responsible for this, I think they did a really nice job, honestly, with this shot. This is my personal opinion. If some other people don't like it, it's sort of mystical to me.
Yeah, I like this shot a lot. I think it's aesthetically really beautiful, although I do get sort of a very, like my heart kind of sinks when I look at this, especially after the scene that Crystal just described.